Hey, this is Andy Henderson, live from Forward Thinking. And Friday is the reflection section. I'm sure you know this by now. Friday, what is the reflection section? Well, the reflection section for me is all about just taking some time before the frivolities of the weekend to just examine the previous parts of the week. You know, what's gone on in the week? What can we celebrate? Which is a really cool thing to do. And also, what are the lessons we can learn? And I would encourage you, if you never do this, if you just put on this hamster wheel consistently, and like we all get on, you know, we all jump on that hamster wheel sometimes, and it's a flipping pain. And our work can just become just like a sausage machine of transacting and doing stuff and whatever. And it's so important to just take stock and just remember how bloody awesome you are and the work that you do and how awesome some of that work is and how it impacts people that you serve and your employees and all that kind of stuff. And if you don't do this, I would really recommend Friday because it's like therapy. It's like sitting down, got my diary out in front of me to remind me what I've done this week because there's been so much good stuff happening. And, you know, looking at some of maybe the lessons learned as well. So where do we start? So has it been a good week? It's been overall a pretty awesome week this week. There's been some great successes to celebrate. I think the biggest one is the amount of support I'm getting from Boost, one of my partners. So Boost is the business development arm of Lancashire County Council, and their purpose is to increase economic development locally in Lancashire. And the amount of businesses that I've been speaking to this week has been phenomenal. Young, early years businesses who need help and support in creating their plan, to creating their map, to creating their, you know, to a framework for their growth aspirations and ambitions into the future. It's awesome, and we've actually enrolled 20, and I've just had a message now, 21 people into the next program, which is just amazing. It's just the difference that we're going to make to the lives and the businesses of those people will be awesome. And we start on the 28th of October. So that's a great thing to celebrate. What else can we celebrate this week? I've been working with a client in Colne for, I don't know, maybe 6-8 months now. They're doing some amazing stuff. They've just had the results of their employee engagement survey, which was done by Steve Smith at Anthem. I don't know if any of you know Steve, but he's a great guy, very specialist. He's an expert in his field. He's not an expert, he's a ninja in his field. So being present when those results were shared was really, really good. And it gives us a real good basis of which to develop our cultural improvement plans for that business going forward. So really eye-opening stuff. So that was really, really good. On Monday, I had the first kickoff session with 11 of my international students with the Innovator group that I run, which has been excellent. Some people from all around the world who are building businesses in the UK, you know, young entrepreneurs, in fact, varied age entrepreneurs, you know, from all different walks of life, all building different kinds of businesses. We kicked that off, and it was really good. It was really an excellent start, and the feedback was top quality as well. What do we do Tuesday? Tuesday was just calls. Board meeting with a client on Wednesday, which was good. So much progress has been made. It's great when I see these companies once a month and I sort of chair the board meetings. The amount of progress that the companies that I've worked with that are making massive steps forward. It's just, I'm in awe, really, sometimes of the belief that we've created in some of these businesses and the massive sort of action steps that they're taking. It's just again, really good to see. What else have I done? I've had some great conversation with my partners, different partners, Sales Geeks, Boost, my mentor. I had a session with my mentor on Wednesday as well, which was great. Carl Allen, he's a great guy. If any of you out there are looking to buy businesses, then I would recommend just reach out to me. I'll give you Carl's details because he is an expert in helping you buy businesses without using any of your own money to do so. So definitely hook up with Carl. What else has gone on this week? God, calls. I've done a podcast, my first podcast interview with someone that was awesome. And actually, the guy, Lee Horton, great guy. And he asked me some amazing questions, which helps me reconnect with why I do what I do and you know what I'm doing it for, and why I set it up in the first place, and what difference I'm trying to make in the world. So that was really, really cool, just to be able to express these things openly and talk to, because sometimes it's kind of easier to talk about this stuff to a stranger than it is to people that you know. So that was awesome. Been coaching some clients, and yesterday was a remarkably strange day. So much so that at 3 o'clock I just shut my laptop and went, "That's it. Fuck it. I'm going. I'm doing one. It's finished." Because I had a session with. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I had a session with this amazing guy called Alexander Inchbald, and he runs a program called Create Your Masterpiece. And I've got an opportunity. I've got an opportunity to work with him in various different countries in the world. In April is Japan. I think July is Switzerland. I think then we go to Norway in the next quarter, and I think then we go to South Africa, I think he said, in the last quarter of the year. And we did this guided exercise, and it was mind blowing. I almost felt like I was hallucinating at one point. It was just so powerful. I'm not going to go into what I experienced because it was just really profound, and I'm still trying to process that. But blimey heck, just research him, Alexander Inchbald. Have a look at him online. He's just such a wonderful, a very quiet, calm man, but you can get a sense that he wields tremendous power. It was just brilliant. So I've loved that. So loads to celebrate. Business is doing well. Life's good. Oh God, what sort of things haven't gone so well this week? Well, I found out today that my son's got COVID. Not a great thing. And we found out this morning he got COVID, and we've tested our daughter. She's got COVID. Me and Jenny are okay. We've had it, and we haven't tested positive, so that's cool. So I can go to the pub this afternoon, which is awesome. So that's been a bit of a challenge because that's ruined the plans for the weekend and stuff. But it's all good. What lessons have I learned this week? The big lesson for me is, and I keep having to relearn this one, right? And it's that I can't do everything myself. And if I want better results in what I'm doing, I have to find people that are better than me at doing the functions that maybe not quite working so well. So the thing that I fear most and find the most impossible is generating leads, generating inquiries, because I'm not going to cold call businesses, and the businesses that I want to work with, the sort of owners of those businesses don't really trust Facebook. So Facebook ads is a no-no for these kind of businesses. And I've got a couple of inquiries from networking events and stuff recently, which is great and all that sort of stuff. But I want to increase the volume of inquiries coming in. So I've engaged with 3 organizations, and I'm having to pay them money to do this. But it's an investment, right? Because investments are different to costs. If it was a cost, you wouldn't hope to get the money back. But an investment, obviously, you're going to get that money back. You need to work out what the return you want is, and then sort of invest the money. So I'm investing in copywriting for a new sales page, new landing page for my website. I'm also investing in some telemarketing activities to develop some business there. And we're also investing in doing some speaking gigs. I love standing on stage speaking about the stuff that I'm really passionate about. And I've got loads of stuff that can help people in the modern world, in the modern business, help them with their culture, help them with their marketing, help them with their business strategy and planning and mapping it all out. Loads and loads of stuff, loads of stories, loads of analogies, loads of things that can get people really juiced up and fired up about the future. And again, another big thing I've learned this week is that it's kind of evolved from this community need that I've got and that I've built with Your Affordable Board. And it's something I didn't recognize. It's that, if I said to you the word belonging, we all need to belong, don't we? And I want to create, and I can do this, and I'm doing it in business. It's not just about the growth plans, because boards want more. They want more growth. They want more sales. They want more of the best people. They want more profit. They want more enjoyment from their work. They want their team to be all on board. And ultimately, they want to create a place where people feel like they belong, right? And I know I can do that, but I've never thought of that as a concept to share with my prospective audience or prospective clients. But creating a sense of belonging in a business, that is massive, isn't it? Unconditional belonging to a business that has a cause, a mission, a purpose, a vision, and having all the people feel that sense of belonging in that business is just a wonderful thing. So I've learned loads this week. So reflection section is about celebrating the successes, which I've kind of done, and also looking at the lessons learned and looking at some of the obstacles in our way to growth. So what I would say to you is, and I say this every Friday, is if you don't take stock of where you're at, where you're trying to get to, how much progress you're making, if you don't celebrate the successes, take half an hour on a Friday, take some time to celebrate those successes. You know, you end up feeling like Groundhog Day, you end up feeling like hamster wheel stuff. No one wants that. So do it. Put some time in your diary every Friday, 4:00. Look through the week you've just had. Highlight the particular successes that you've had and experienced, and also highlight any lessons that you've learned. And my big one for me is that I can't do this on my own. And like I said earlier, I have to keep reminding myself about that. You know, bring the skills in that you need. If something's not working and you can't fix it, bring someone in who can. Awesome that. I mean, it's just simple, just so simple, but it's like, bosh. It's like a wet fish moment where you slap yourself with a wet fish and go, of course, that's the case. That's what you need to do in any business. So the only thing I've got left to say really is enjoy your weekend, chilling with family, with friends, whatever you're up to. I'm off to the pub shortly because I like my Friday tea time in the pub with some pals. So I'm meeting Mark McLaughlin at Keyfleet. I'm meeting Jim, my bass player in my band. We're just going to have some beers, listen to some tunes, and talk bollocks for a bit, I guess. Anyway, so that's me, and we'll drift into the weekend and see what the weekend holds for us. So listen, have a lovely weekend. Enjoy what you're doing. Celebrate your successes. If you don't do it today, do it tomorrow. Do it Sunday, but do it before Monday. It's a great way to just offload, make you feel good, and crack on with the fun that you're going to have at weekend. So enjoy your time, and good luck with everything, and I'll see you all real soon.